Evening. How are we guys doing? Right, so what are we, where are we, what's the bridge in the background? Hit me in the comments, tell me what the bridge in the background is. What's the news? There isn't really much news since I last spoke to you, but did I say evening? Big up Jammy Git, how you guys doing? Kane news. There's none really, to be honest, to talk about. It's still ongoing. Apparently they're meant to be talks today. However, I think they're going to be moved till next week now, which is even more annoying because just don't do things at a weekend, right? I don't know, there was talk about these guys coming in and having discussions Friday, over the weekend, etc. Apparently it's now been pushed till early next week, so I guess we have to wait and see on that one. Tabsoba's quiet. Apparently their CEO or someone from their club's come out to say he's not for sale. But I'm sure I kind of also heard he's not for sale with the continued conversation of unless the right price comes along, which that's it with us, right? 15 days to go, I believe, till the kickoff, the Brentford game, but still no centre-backs. It's looking increasingly likely that will be Romero, Dyer. Not sure whether Sanchez will be kind of like, whether we find a place for him or not, but I guess the increasing point is the fact that we could be starting without new centre-backs. Now, kind of like, as you guys know, kind of like been through the whole pain of last season, finishing where we did finish, considering the volume of goals that we did concede, and to not even have a one, never mind two quality centre backs in place for the manager to work with is ludicrous. Just bang out of order, really. There'll be distractions, and I'm sure we'll hear the news that maybe everything that came out about Joe Lewis had an impact or not. But do you know what? We shouldn't be caring about stuff like that as fans. We understand it's on the horizon, understand that maybe some deals are difficult to do, but do you know what? Get it done. I'd say you're a professional football club. You're a, you know, like, this is like, we're talking about elite sport here, multi-million, billion-pound industry. We can't deal with two things at once, three things at once. Apparently all the concentration is on Harry Kane, and you know, like, making sure that that deal gets done or that deal doesn't get done for whatever reason. But you'd like to think that realistically there should be more that we can do. We should be able to spin a few plates, right? Be working on multiple kind of like deals in one go, as opposed to just be single-minded and single-handedly just talking about, you know, like we can only do one thing at a time, which is just a joke. It's an absolute joke. Other news, Højbjerg, obviously some discussions are heating up there. Apparently I hear Lazio also keen on Gio now. I mean, kind of like, what do you guys think? He's obviously looked a bit positive in pre-season, be it a couple against like a game against Sailors or a half against Sailors, and obviously played in the first game as well. Is he worth another crack? Personally, I don't think so. I think it's time to wipe the board with a lot of these kind of like old players that we've had hanging around, and kind of whether they were right for Conte or not, and Conte's moved them on. They didn't fit the Conte system, therefore it was the right thing at the time to do to get them out. Is it the right thing to do for Ange to like give them another chance? I don't know, it's up to you. Kind of like, let us know what you guys think about it. Whether it's is it really worth kind of like giving them an opportunity for it or not is like the big question, I guess. Let us know what you think. Obviously still no signings, still no centre-backs, frustrating as it is. Another day goes by, 15 days I believe till kind of like we kick off. just annoying and frustrating, right? It's just get it done, Tottenham Hotspur. Come on, you're meant to be this massive, you know, top 10 in the world, and like lots of good things like, you know, like that you hear. But we need to get stuff like this sorted. The season's nearly upon us. It's unbelievable that we're still peeing about with nothing happening. Nothing happening. That's just not right. Absolutely not right. Reggie, apparently there's some talk about Reggie going out. Personally, I think we may need to give him a shot, because we know where we fell over last year. Cess, unfortunately, is not as reliable in terms of fitness, and you know, there's kind of like, who's to say that kind of like once he's back after a couple of months, you know, like he'll be gone again. His history kind of tells us that. So it's difficult to pin our hopes on him or a comeback on him. Like, he needs like a decent run of games and a decent season. Maybe, you know, if we can't get rid, kind of like he's the one that really should go out on loan somewhere, and we concentrate on Reggie, him and a Doji kind of like on that side. But centre backs are key, man. Centre backs are key. And obviously, if Harry goes, I know and I understand that Richarlison's probably next in line to probably kind of like play that key role. But who else do we have in terms of if he gets injured? Do we keep Dane Scarlett back? Troy Parrott, what's going on with him? I would say, obviously, if Harry goes, we're going to need someone else kind of like in that area, right? Even if it's kind of like one of the biggest things, I guess, in terms of Harry Kane was the fact that we never had anyone really to give him a rest. If we get rid of him, put Richarlison in there, he's got a hat-trick, brilliant. But is that really going to be... he didn't look good enough last season, kind of like with either as replacement or playing with Harry. So my view is we need to get someone else in there, right? Whether it's a young, hungry striker, whether it's someone established. This time, be it if it's going to be in the 100 million region, we need to make sure that that money's spent wisely, and I mean wisely. Obviously, we've got history with Gareth Bale and Gareth Bale's money, right? But this time around, hopefully, it needs to be spent wisely. And I don't know how we know or how we find out, but Ange obviously needs a bit more of a say in it, right? All right. As I say, there's not much news around, guys. But listen, you guys all have a fantastic Saturday evening. Let's do it again. Stills doing a show tonight, 30 minutes with Stills, so go catch, lock that out, lock that in, should I say. Go and hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications, and you'll be able to, it will let you know when Stills live. We should all be back on Monday, but we'll see if there's any news, obviously, from now till then. I'm sure Iggy will be on it, I'll be on it, Will will be on it, Mari's, kind of like he'll be on it as well. So big up to all the guys. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. If you've liked this, do hit that like button. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe. Great to have you guys on board. And for everyone else, give us a comment. Let us know what you think. Are you just peed off as me about just waiting and waiting and waiting and nothing's happening in terms of centre backs? Because we all know that that's where our floor is at the minute, right? Especially the volume of goals that we let in. But hey, come on, you Spurs.
I don't even remember saying that.